Hey, friends. It's supposed to be the most wonderful time of the year, right? If you're like me, if you're one of the lonely souls of this world or an empath, it can be a very difficult time. I'm not going to lie, I've been in the black hole for the past few days, and I just can't help it. It's like my emotions are running all over the place. And I think a lot of people feel the same way. I think Christmas and holidays and special events kind of amplify many of the feelings that we're dealing with, or they magnify the things that are missing in our lives. I know, like for me, it might be finding or having a deep, intimate relationship with someone, or having a friend to converse with. Um, for you, it could be the same thing too, companionship. We're not always talking about romantic love, right? We're talking about just connection with another human soul on a very deep level. And what happens is times of year like this, when we know it's joyful, or it is joyful, I mean, especially Christmas, it's supposed to be a time of renewal, right? The whole birth of Christ and the child. You don't have to be religious to buy into the fact that it is about that. It's about celebration, about hope and joy, and oh, and did I say hope? So, so why the heck do we feel the way we do? Don't we know that we're all lucky to be alive? And well, you know, if you're on the other side of the screen and you can walk and talk, or at least crawl, or do just be a human being here, being able to appreciate life and know that we are lucky. But why don't we feel that way? Ah, boy, if I had the answer to that, right? Or if I had the magic remedy that we could fix myself and you and everybody else, boy, would we make $1 million or what? So, but there are some things that are important. I really wanted to talk to you about something that I really pray and hope for, and that is you. Yeah, you, the other person on the other side of the screen. You're definitely worth it. You're an awesome human being, and if you are feeling a little low, and just feel like there's a big hole, or there's a little hole in your life, and there's darkness coming in, and you almost feel like there's nothing else. That's the bad part. The bad part is about feeling hopeless, and I know what that's like. Trust me, because I feel that way sometimes. Yeah, even me, Miss Positivity, right? Yeah, I'm embarrassed to say that, and it's hard. I have to talk myself out of it, and I have to rearrange or realign my thoughts and positions, and I just, I got to get a grip on it. And I have to be kind to myself too, and knowing that, hey, these things are normal. You have to kind of embrace it, but at the same time, I do not give up hope, and that's what I want to instill on you, with you today, is that you can make this the last year that you feel, this blue, or this void, or this manifestation of like the end, or you're too old, or it's too late, or you're too big, or you're too fat, or you're too skinny, or you have too many health issues. We all suffer from these insecurities, and some of these things may be real, but it doesn't mean that others don't have it. We're not looking for perfection, and neither are others. And if you run across somebody who's looking for perfection, you know what to do, right? You're out of here, right? They're out of here. So where do you start? Well, I got some ideas for you, and I know what I'm doing. I actually wrote a whole bunch of stuff down. I still like writing, even though I tap on my pad or on my little iPhone and all. I still like writing, and I'm hoping to encourage you to do the same too. In fact, if you got a minute, just go grab a piece of paper and a pencil or pencil. Are there pencils anymore? All right. So where do we start? You know what you start? Let's start with the hopeful thing of what you really hope to find. Who or what are you hoping to find in a person or persons? Is it somebody to share experiences with, a travel partner? Is it somebody that you can call up on the phone or be with and, share a meal or companionship, someone to talk to and feel not threatened and share on a deep emotional level? Is it romantic? Is physical important to you? Or, is it something like you just want somebody that you're able to hug and feel close to and snuggle up to on a cold evening? Whatever those are, whatever qualities and traits that you are looking for in a person, now's a really good time to write them down. Don't just let them, come here, there, or everywhere. I want you to write it down. Write it down. Make that list of and it's almost, I want to say, almost non-negotiable. But if you're going to dream and if you want to get that hope back in your life, I want you to start thinking about what is it that really turns you on. Some people don't like an outgoing person who's I don't know, super friendly, who's talks a lot, who laughs a lot. They may be uncomfortable with something like that. So not all traits and qualities are important to other people. You know what's important? What's important to you? Start writing these things down. Let's paint the whole picture here of who and what you're looking for. Once you start doing that, you know what? Your eye and your mind and the world has a wonderful way of manifesting things. And I want to manifest them for you. Or I should say, I want you to manifest them for you. So start making that list, all the qualities. Just start writing it down, okay? Let's start painting the picture here of the dream and of who you want to be with, who you want to find in your life, and who you want to add to your life, all right? Not just, hey, you met somebody and they're friendly or, or they returned a phone call. No, I want you to start manifesting, okay? Now, step 2 on this is something to take is to kind of flip the camera around a little bit and start thinking about yourself in the fact of start listing your own traits and things that you feel are wonderful about you or that you feel are assets. Are you talkative or are you more reserved and quiet but supportive? Are you easy to get along with? Do you have a love of something, of animals? Do you cook? Do you love to cook? Do you like to fix things? Are you really good with fixing things? All these different traits, there's probably a million of them, but I want you to write them down. Kind of take an inventory of what you are. I know some things that I'm not. I am definitely not the handyman type at all, okay? I kind of blur over stuff like that. So I look for that in a person, but I know for me, like some of my own traits is like, my God, I am a wonderful cook. I love to show my love through cooking. I think I can be supportive and I think I can be funny. And, I just think that I have a lot of good traits. And it's not that I'm narcissistic or anything like that, but I know the things that I believe that others value and I value in me. So if I start to value me more and know what that is, it just puts you in a better position in life. And also, while you're manifesting the person of your dreams, so to speak, you are also manifesting yourself and presenting yourself the gift, right? The gift. You can't be down on yourself. You can't say, oh, whoa, it's me, I got all this stuff wrong with me, or, I may be bedridden, or, I can't walk very far, or whatever. Especially as we get older, It's not so much about the physical look as an appearance as being able to do things. And you don't want those to hold you back. It's bad enough that we have these things happening to us in our lives. Do you really want those things to hold you back too? You can't. Don't let it. Don't let it. I'm here to say to you that no matter what position in life you're in right now, financially, emotionally, physically, it's possible. It's possible for you to get and find your dream, okay? It is never too late. It's never too late. You're never too old. It's only you that actually give that limitation to yourself, all right? So snap out of it, okay? You know, share from what's the movie? Moonstruck, my favorite movie. Snap out of it, right? Snap out of it. I'm serious about that. You know, I read something recently that really cut me to the quick. And this is pretty significant. They say you don't die from the snake bite. You die from the poison. That's pretty heavy. That's really heavy. I had to think about that one myself. I just read this a couple days ago. It was while I was having fun in my black hole. And I read that and I'm like, boy, am I this person? I was dwelling on all this stuff from my past. And oh, and why didn't this person do that? And why did they have to die, you know? Or why did I make the right decision? And why this and why that? And I am, you know, and why they? And here I am in this perpetual victimhood. And the poison is still in me. So I'm working it. I'm not perfect, you know. I like to think that. Don't let the poison get to you. Get rid of it. Do what you have to do. Think about that. Let it go. Let it go. It doesn't mean that it wasn't important, but it wasn't important enough for you to ruin the rest of your life, okay? There is no time to ruin the rest of your life, all right? That is dependent on you. So I want to leave you with just a few more words, all right? Take these action steps. I want you to think about, make the list of all the things that you would want, okay, in a person or persons. Things that you know would make you happy, that light you up. Think about that. I thought about a couple of things and I feel like a whole light just went off in me. And then I want you to make a list of the things that are wonderful about you, all right, that are special, that you provide, that you are the gift that you bring to the table, okay? And once you start manifesting, you will, because you've been thinking about it, you've honed in on your dream or your hope, okay, or your hope. It will manifest. It will manifest. And in the meantime, you're going to be preparing yourself, right, with that list, and you'll be cognizant of who you are and the wonderfulness that you bring to others and the world, all right? Now, listen, there is a step 3 to this, but I'm going to save that till after the holidays because there's a lot here. Let's start with this. I'm going to help you, and you can help me in the interim also, because, you know, that's part of my life too. Part of my life and my joy comes from knowing that maybe it's just one person who needed to hear me talk about this today. Maybe it's you. All right, listen, there's hope. It's the season. It's supposed to be of joy. You know what? You know what I say? Happy emotional season, right? I wish you a happy emotional season, my friends. Hang in there. Hang in there. Let's work on hope. Let's work on our dreams, okay? You and me together, all right? Let's do it. You have to look at my tree. Look at my ornaments. These are all glass ornaments. Aren't they beautiful? Oh, I've collected these now. Some of them are, I'm going to say, 50 years old. God, I'm old. Please like and subscribe. It's free and it will help me.